Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video I'm going to be doing a step-by-step base routine on my model Gabby. And to start off, I am prepping her skin with the embryolisse latte cream. I'm going in with the Nars Radiance primer and then the Kiehl's under eye alert for hydration under her eyes, and then the strivectin blur primer. This is just to blur her pores. And then I'm going to apply Makeup Revolutions. This is their Molten Glow all over her body, and then some pattricktabeauty Vision Rose to give her body a glow, as you can see here. I'm also going to add everything in the description, like the names of the products, so you guys can know everything I used. So I'm also going in with the Urban Decay Color Corrector in Peach just to correct her under eyes. And then I'm using the patmcgrathreal foundation. I'm going to put the exact name of it in the description so you guys can know what color I used on her. But I absolutely love this foundation. It's stunning on the skin and photographs very nice. I'm using a Morphe brush as well to blend this product out. I'll link that down below as well on what brush I used. To contour, I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Cream Contour. This is their wand in fair medium. I'm going to use that for the outer areas of her face and her nose. For concealer, I'm going in with the patmcgrathreal. This is their Sublime Perfection Concealer in the shade M15. And I'm applying it to her eyes where it gives her eyes a lift, her forehead, her nose, and, other places where I need to brighten her face up. Period. So I let the concealer sit for 2 to 3 minutes, and then I go in with the Morphe Mini Buffer and just buff that all out. I'm going back in with the brush I used to blend out the contour just to make sure everything is blended out with the concealer and the contour so it could look nice and blended. For blush, I'm using the Patricktabeauty Double Take. I've dropped this so many times, guys, so do not mind that. I'm using the cream part. This one is in the shade Peachy Coral. Then I'm going in to brighten the inner part of her eyes just to make sure it's nice and brightened and we don't see any darkness. We have shade 5 of kkwbeauty. I'm going to pat that down, making sure everything is nice and blended. Next, I'm going with the Charlotte Tilbury shade 1 just to make sure I get rid of those creases and it's nice and seamless there. It doesn't look like there's creasing going on, but I'm going to pat that down with that powder before I go in with translucent powder and making sure the rest of her face is nice and mattified. For powder loose, I'm using Lauramercier's translucent powder, and I don't put too much of it just because it's going to cake up. And for bronze, I go with the Scottbarnescosmetics. I love this palette, guys. Holy grail in my kit, and I use this palette to bronze up her face. It has the perfect colors for her complexion as well. I'm going to use powder to carve out the contour to make it look more sharper and sleeker. And I'm going to pat any excess powder on her face and making sure that I dust away and pat down as well. I'm going to tap and dust away any excess powder on her face. I'm going to use the Physiciansformula Butter Bronzer to bronze up her nose. And then I'm going to go in with the Patricktabeauty blush. I'm using the powder portion, and I'm going to apply this to the apples of her cheeks on the high points. Going in with the Hourglass and Veil setting spray to make sure the powders combine well with the cream products and have that all melt together, and make sure she's dried up and pat that down. Next, I'm going in with the Dragunbeauty. This is her face palette, using both of those shades to brighten up her under eyes. We took a mini water break too, and I'm using a Tarte cream eyeliner for her waterline to brighten that up, and using the rest of the shadows from the Mario palette just to connect everything in the eye look as well. For highlighter, I'm using the Givenchy. I think I'm saying that right, but I'm using their highlighter. I believe it's in the shimmery gold. I'll put it in the description below. Putting that in the high points of her cheeks to give her a youthful glow. Next, I'm using kkwbeauty lip products. Absolutely love that. And to finish off the look, I'm using the Pattricktabeauty Milk Dewy Mist to set the look and making sure she's nice and radiant. And pretty much that was the look, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.